We have already seen plenty of comparisons between these cameras in video mode, frame rate, stabilization, dynamic range, all that good stuff. But today I want to switch the focus completely and talk about something that actually matters to a lot of people, photo mode. Because yes, many creators are using action cameras not only for video, but also for taking photos. So the big question today is simple: which camera wins this battle in photography? The Insta360 Ace Pro 2 or DJI Action 6? For this comparison, I'm keeping things as fair and as simple as possible. No accessories, no external lenses, no special grips involved. Recently, both cameras released macro and ultra-wide lenses, and Insta360 even introduced a dedicated Explorer Pro photography grip, which is honestly really impressive. On the DJI side, you will need third-party grips from brands like Telezine or Flymile, but today, none of that matters. We are only comparing pure photo output, photo modes, clarity, color science, and overall usability. Let's start with the DJI Action 6. It uses a more advanced sensor, and we already know that many creators love DJI's D-Log M profile in video mode. But in photo mode, things are much simpler. Action 6 offers only a single color profile. You can switch to manual mode where you can control ISO, shutter speed, and white balance, which is great. Output formats are either JPEG or JPEG plus RAW, and you can choose between two aspects ratio, 4:3 and 9:16. It's clean, straightforward, and easy to use, but also quite limited in creative flexibility. Now, let's move to the Insta360 Ace Pro 2, where photo modes feel much richer. First of all, you get a wide selection of color profiles, developed by Leica and Insta360, and honestly, some of them are excellent. One of my personal favorites is Vintage Vacation. It gives photos a warm, soft tone that makes them feel more alive and gentle. If you are shooting busy streets and want stricter colors, you can switch to a Leica aesthetic, Leica high contrast, or various CC film profiles. It really depends on your taste and shooting style. Ace Pro 2 also includes a portrait enhancement mode, which makes faces look brighter, cleaner, and more natural even in darker environments. Manual controls are fully available here as well. Just like on the Action 6, ISO, shutter speed, and white balance can all be adjusted manual. When it comes to output formats, Ace Pro 2 gives you more options: JPEG PureShot or PureShot plus RAW. PureShot is essentially a pre-processed RAW image with higher clarity, more detail, and better contrast straight out of the camera. And the best part, you can choose not only between 3:4 or 9:16 ratio, but also cinematic 1:2.35. Now, let's stop talking about settings and jump into real-world photo comparisons. I took dozens of photos in different lighting conditions. On the Ace Pro 2, I experimented with multiple color profiles to find the best look for each scene, something you simply can't do on the Action 6. The first test was taken about 1 hour before the sunset on a cloudy and windy day. I actually love shooting in these conditions, because you get a lot of detail in the sky and reflections on the water. There weren't many people around, so it was a calm walk. Taking photos in different directions, you might notice that some shots are slightly wavering due to wind gusts and the lack of stabilization at the exact moment of pressing the shutter. I also took multiple shots from the same spot with Ace Pro 2 using different color profiles, just to clearly show the differences. The next set of photos was taken the following morning. The sky was absolutely spectacular. Unfortunately, neither camera could fully capture how beautiful it looked in real life, so I ended up taking a few shots with my iPhone as well. That morning I focused on softer color profiles on the Ace Pro 2. I noticed that sometimes they can introduce a slightly yellow tint on the skin tones, but for landscapes and overall scenes, the results look very pleasing. In many situations, the Ace Pro 2 produces softer images with less saturation and less aggressive sharpening compared to the Action 6. Because of that, I really recommend experimenting with different color profiles to find what works best for you. I waited until the sun finally appeared to capture brighter scene, and I wasn't disappointed. Actually, both cameras perform very well. Just look at this rain over the sea. It's beautiful. Both cameras handle highlights and contrast surprisingly well in these conditions. I almost forgot to mention that before the recent update on the Ace Pro 2, I was seriously considering Insta360 Go Ultra as the best action camera for photography, but now I'm honestly not sure anymore. And yes, let's talk about 2x zoom. Both the Ace Pro 2 and the Action 6 offer lossless clarity zoom, and it works quite well. Just don't expect it to look like a true 50mm lens from a mirrorless camera. One more feature that makes the Ace Pro 2 stand out in photo mode is the live photos. similar to what we have on the smartphones. The camera captures a short video clip around the moment you take the photo, and it looks exactly like mobile live photos. I don't use it very often, but it's definitely a nice feature to have. And also important to say that Ace Pro 2 has an on-screen shutter button, which allows you to take a picture with zero effort, without pressing a physical button. And it is a huge advantage, especially when hands are tired after a long hike or freezing in the windy weather. So that's it for today. Let me know in the comments, which camera do you think is better suited for photography, the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 or DJI Action 6? And I'll see you in the next episode. Just like, subscribe if you found this video helpful. Cheers. Bye.